I've been in that place where you are right now, where you don't feel like you're good enough. You got everybody telling you how to live, and everybody pointing their finger at you. And really, the only reason I'm here is not to criticize you or tell you how to live. There's only one way I point my finger, and that's up. And here's why. Because I've been in that position where people talk, they don't listen. They think they know your heart and that there's something that's missing. But I'm not trying to be judgmental, that ain't the stuff that I'm spitting. I'm just serving the food, I'm not the one in the kitchen. They wanna hate on you, criticize you for how you're living. And instead of a sermon, it's persecution you getting. They say that church is the family with all the hugging and kissing. But when you walk in the door, it just be mugging and dissing. It's all about who you know, what you tied, or where you sitting. And if you sleeping on Sundays, that you must be at home sinning. But I'm not trying to be that church boy who hates on your living. I'm not forcing my religion, I'm just here recommending. Because my life was nothing until the day I was forgiven. It's not about your good deeds or what you paid for your denims. This is my sermon to all, hope that surely you'll listen. Only pointing I do is to the one who is risen. Only way I point my finger is up to the Christ who changed my life and overflowed my cup. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. Only way I point my finger is up. I ain't telling you how to live, I'm just saying don't give up. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. In spite of all the problems, the trials, and what you're going through, I know this life's a journey, it's tough, but God is going to reveal the reason it's happening, these lessons that He's showing you. He's not doing this to harm you, the reason is just for growing you, showing you you can get through anything if you call on Him. The victories and losses, I hope you counting them all for Him. If you feel like you cannot do it, know that your God can. It's okay to fall, but if you fall, make sure you fall on Him. Hollywood says you're a god and women must be a goddess. It's all about self-promotion and which person is the hottest. And really you're just struggling if you were to be honest. Don't tell your God how big your storm is, tell your storm how big your God is. Cause Jesus is the anchor, so if you need one, you got it. The one who'll never leave you but will leave you astonished. And when that storm is getting heavy, my Savior can calm it. So don't point to the water, point to the one who walked on it. Only way I point my finger is up to the Christ who changed my life and overflowed my cup. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. Only way I point my finger is up. I ain't telling you how to live, I'm just saying don't give up. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. Ain't telling you how to live, no, just point to the one who made me see. And now when the water's raging with Christ, I know I can face the sea. And every time the devil tries to throw another taste in me, I say I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. He's my muscle, He's my strength, He's the bench pressing me. Josh Hamilton, yeah, I say that I am second, please. I'm not saying I'm better than you or that you less than me. I'm saying I gave myself to Christ and He invests in me. And that's the recipe. When the devil goes for the best of me, I say my flesh is dead, adios, it rests in peace. I'm not here preaching don't do drugs, no hooking up, cause I'm not looking down on you, you'll only see me looking up. The only time I'm looking down is when I pray and bow to Thee, Savior who took my place on the cross and died on Calvary. I'm no theologian, it's okay if you doubting me. The one thing I do know is I was blind, but now I see. Only way I point my finger is up to the Christ who changed my life and overflowed my cup. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. Only way I point my finger is up. I ain't telling you how to live, I'm just saying don't give up. Only way I point my finger is to my God who loves you and never leave you in spite of all your flaws. You know, it ain't about pointing at everybody and telling everybody else how to live. It ain't even about looking at yourself. To just be real with you, I'm nobody. Though I don't point at anybody but the somebody who died for everybody. And that's the only reason I'm here.